Alliance and for your heartfelt compassion to come out and to be able to participate in the solidarity. First and foremost, I want to just acknowledge Pastor Livingston for coordinating and putting together. He brought this under the umbrella of the Ministerial Alliance, but I want to be truthful and transparent in all things that we do. This was his idea, and he is a part of our organization, as many pastors and ministers are, and it's never just one of us, but it's all of us collectively working together with ideas and things that we could do to foster strength and community and solidarity in our community. I want to take just a brief moment to reflect on a piece of scripture to amplify the purpose with which we have come. And that scripture is in the book of Revelations, in which Jesus says, I know thy works. Thou art neither hot nor cold. Because you are not hot or cold, you are lukewarm, I would want to spit you out, vomit you out. Often the scripture is misinterpreted to mean that lukewarm means sitting on the fence. But during that day and time, there were three nations, three churches. One, Laodicea, that was piped its water in from 6 miles away because of the earthquake that had happened. And because their water was lukewarm, and in other parts, Hermopolis, their water was warm, hot, it was therapeutic. In Colossia, the water was cold because they sat at the foot of the mountain. And so what Jesus mentioned in the scripture was talking about purpose, not having purpose. And so when we come here today, we wanted to make sure that we talked about our purpose, because it all boils down to purpose. Not the purpose of the city administrators, because they're doing their job. Not the purpose of the mayor, because the mayor is doing her job. The police force is doing their job. But what is our purpose? Our purpose, the purpose of the people. See, there are two initiatives and two things that's trying to happen right now within this nation. One is a remedy for social injustice. The remedy for social injustice. All over the United States right now, there's protests and there's riots dealing and creating civil unrest because an African-American male once again was taken. His life was taken by a white police officer in Minnesota. And we've seen the story over and over again. And it's not the story, but it's the end of the story that most concerns us. We need remedy. And this is the first thing that we're fighting for in this nation, remedy. We're fighting for justice. We know that the police force on their own cannot stamp out bad people. People are always going to creep up. They're always going to be suicide bombers, people willing to take the lives of other individuals. But what we want as a people, we want remedy, we want justice. The second thing we want in this nation, while we have come here together, is for the community to not wait until these events happen, but begin to form institutions, commissions of accountability, to make sure that we pool ourselves together, not as antagonistic, not as confronting, to be confrontational, but to work in collaboration with our officials, with the administrators, to be able to help cultivate policies with ideas and things that we can bring to the table. So today we've come in that spirit. The solidarity in which we come in is a movement in which we are hoping that the outcome is not just words, but you. We are pastors, and most pastors will tell you, when we come to a church, people always want to know what the vision is. Well, you can't execute a vision that the people can't do. People have to be led to do the things that they're doing. And so our goal as the Ministerial Alliance is to come before you today to make a plea to the community. For those who want to work, put your hands to the plow, to be able to put together, we don't know what it's going to be called, we don't know what it is, but we know it's going to have a purpose. And the purpose is to work in collaboration and in conjunction with our officials, our leaders, so our voices don't have to be heard in moments like this. They're heard all along the way. This is why we're here. Thank you for coming. Godspeed to you all. Peace and blessings.